Time for my Week 5 NFL predictions. Last week was my worst week. If it wasn't for that tie between the Packers and the Cowboys, I would have gone 8-8. But because of that tie, it didn't count, so I went 8-7. Great. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the hardest week to predict to date. Thursday Night Football, I got the Rams. They look way better than the 49ers do. I think they're way healthier, too. The 49ers, I don't even know who's playing quarterback for them at this point. So, yeah, I got them. This game below, Vikings versus Cleveland in London, this is actually a really interesting game. I'm not entirely sure who's going to win, but I just can't help. I don't see. Look, I know Dylan Gabriel's going to struggle, but so is J.J. McCarthy or Carson Wentz. Their entire offensive line is beaten up, and they're going up against the number one defense in the league. And you expect me to believe J.J. McCarthy or Carson Wentz is going to get the job done against this defense? Because I don't see it happening. I can't. I just objectively cannot pick the Raiders right now with Geno Smith. I just can't. Also, the Colts look really good. They came so close in beating the Rams, but, Adonai Mitchell was a bit of a dumbass. Oh, and now we got this epic elite game between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Honestly, I have no idea. I got no idea. You could just flip a coin either way. That's how close it is. I think I'm going with the Giants, but, the Saints, even though they're 0-4, they've been competitive in just about every game they've played, except for the Seahawks. See, this is another game where it seems like it's obvious, but it's really not. I could see the Jets winning this, but I think the Cowboys are going to get it done, but, again, it would not shock me if the Jets win this. Now, this should be a good game, Broncos versus Eagles, but because it's in Philadelphia, I'm just going to go with the Eagles. The Eagles look pretty much unstoppable at this point. I just cannot objectively pick the Broncos in this game. This is another extremely hard game to pick because both of these teams suck. But I'm going with the Panthers. I'm thinking it's a home game. They shut out the Falcons at home. Maybe they're decent at home. Also, the biggest reason I'm picking this game is because Tua, I think, still sucks, and now he doesn't have Tyreek Hill. And now we got the Texans versus the Ravens. Yes, I'm going to the Texans. The Ravens got nothing. They got absolutely nothing except for Derrick Henry, which I could see him actually going off in this game, but I could also see him fumbling. They got nothing. Their defense sucks. They're starting Cooper Rush. He's decent, but this is a game this is the biggest layup in the world, I think, for the Texans. If they can't get this done, just throw in the towel. And now we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Cardinals. I'm going to the Cardinals. I'm picking literally any team to beat the Titans. That's just what I'm going to do, because this team is god-awful. Now, this is probably the game of the week right here, Bucks versus Seahawks. I'm going with the Bucks. I think they're better. I don't know how to view the Seahawks. They look good, but they really haven't really played anybody, and they almost lost to the Cardinals. The Cardinals almost came back. So, I don't know how I feel about them, but I think the Buccaneers will get it done. I'm scared this might be a trap game because, okay, our corners are a little beaten up, the Lions. But at the same time, what good is a wide receiver if a quarterback cannot throw the ball to him? That offensive line is terrible. And Aiden Hutchinson is not terrible. So, yeah, I'm going with the Lions. Now, this is an interesting game that I really have no idea who's going to win. Chargers versus the Commanders. I think Jaden Daniels is back. I could see the Commanders winning this, especially after... I think the Chargers are pretty beaten up now. I think Joel might still be out. But I feel like I'm wrong about this, but I'm going with the Chargers. I still think they're pretty good. This is a game that I could see an upset. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's kind of crazy to predict, but the Bills, man, they just will not put a team out. They just play down to their competition constantly, and I could see a scenario where if, the Patriots aren't turning the ball over 5 times in this game, they could win. But I can't predict that. And finally, we got Monday Night Football between the Chiefs and the Jags. I'm going with the Chiefs. They looked really great. They had their best game against the Ravens last week. But, at the same time, it is the Ravens. I don't think they're really good at all. I could see the Jags winning this, but I don't think it's going to happen.